Hi, it's Saria here. I just wanted to share with you a little bit about brain spotting and what to expect in a session. Um, I'm really looking forward to working with those of you who've booked, and I just want to share a little bit more so that I know a couple of you have paid, but then you're nervous to book because you don't quite know what to expect. So let me share with you what it is, what it can help with, and then what to expect in a session, so that you have clarity. And yeah, let's dive in. So, what is brain spotting? It was created out of EMDR. EMDR is a therapy that I did, though often it was really intense. It's one of the therapies that are used in the NHS for PTSD, though there are a lot more indicators that you can't be suicidal, have high aggression or anger issues, and you have to have a very strong support network because it's really intense. And it left me with migraines. I had to call friends to come and make food for my kids because I just was flattened afterwards. And brain spotting is a lot gentler. So whereas with EMDR, you're using bilateral stimulation or buzzers that stimulate either side of you. In brain spotting, David Grand worked out that when somebody was talking about something, their eyes would go off into different places and they would fixate. And so instead of turning back to him, he said, just try that again, see where that takes you. And he found that where you look impacts and changes how you feel. So looking at certain points facilitates the processing of the reptilian brain, the limbic brain, in different ways than talk therapy would. So brain spotting helps with things like EMDR, with PTSD and complex trauma, developmental trauma, OCD, ADHD, chronic pain, health issues, low self-esteem, substance abuse issues, insomnia, anxiety, depression, mood, stress, fears. If you've had a history of abuse and have got anger and emotional regulation challenges now, if you are stretching out with your goals into public speaking or performance and you've got worries and concerns about that, or professional performance like athletes who wanting to get into a zone and activate the brain to be able to facilitate peak performance, and just normal stress or unhealthy patterns that you want to release and get the support of your brain to shift into it. So like I was saying, brain spotting is where you're looking at the certain spot. When you gaze into that certain spot in space, and it allows the processing of emotions and resourcing you to be able to tolerate those emotions and allow them to process. It connects either with an intense place of trauma or creativity or resourcefulness. And when you focus on this place, the focusing brings awareness to what you want to be intensified, processed, healed, or activated in yourself or resourced, so that you're able to heal what's there, or develop a new capacity within you and sustain that. So what I found beautifully is it helps with things that are pre-verbal. So if a client comes to me going, or the memory is, I can't remember this, and they just feel like the issues that they're going through are stored in their body, brain spotting is beautiful because it helps to activate those. And I get people to say, well, just bring something, like I'll say, bring a couple of spoons to the session, for instance, which is a bit weird, but some people just use pens or whatever there are. So I'll share with you what happens in a session. So you'll come in, we'll sit on Zoom together, and you might share something that's upsetting or that you're fearing or you're wanting to create in your life. And then I ask you to see in your body where you feel the block, the upset, the anger, the vision of what you're wanting to create, the fear. And then I get you to put an object on that place. So you're letting your body and brain connect. You're telling your brain, this bit is activated and I want to process that. And then together we find, once you've connected to that, we find a place where you are gazing that connects with that point inside of you. This is called a gaze spot. So we look for this gaze spot. And as you look for this spot, your body resonates with it and you feel like your body is going, yeah, this really connects with me here. And if you, along the way, feel like that's overwhelming, I've got exercises that I can help you to breathe through it, to reduce it, to pull it out of you so things aren't so intense, so you can process through it. And you might find that you see memories and other feelings in your body that you might have forgotten about, but that are coming to be met, to be healed, to be in a safe space with you so that you're able to process it and find resolution in yourself, so that whatever the current limitations are in your life, you're able to overcome them and integrate them in yourself so that you can create a better future for yourself that's more honoring and loving towards you. So, I'm just looking at my notes to see what else there is. So that's a simple session where we go through that, and I might get you to close your eyes every now and again and tune into your body to see how your body is. I might ask you, like, how distressed are you on a scale of 1 to 10? So we can get a sense of how activated you are, how intense it feels for you, just on your own scale. And so when you focus on something, then you're telling your brain, hey, I want to work through this. And it helps because you're not just talking through it and you're allowing your body and your limbic and reptilian brain to process it. It heals deeply the things that are hidden in the brain beyond what talk therapy can access. Like when I went to talk therapy decades ago, we could talk around and around and around the issues, but it didn't heal the things in my body, and it didn't heal the things stored away that talk therapy didn't access. So this helps to access the things in the reptilian brain, the amygdala, the limbic system, and in the body where frequently memories are stored. So it helps to digest whatever the trauma is or the block to your creativity is, so that that issue is stored effectively, and then you can tap into your own inner resources. And the things that don't serve you anymore, you're able to work through and see what skills you want to develop or need to develop so that you can wake up out of it being resourced and really met with empathy and compassion. And through it, I find for myself, I do it every week. I've got a Brainspotting therapist, and I find that I'm more calmer, I'm dreaming more about things that my soul's wanting to resolve, and I can feel my inner wisdom waking up as I gain a healthier relationship with the different parts within me that are wanting to be met with love and care and goodness that I've always needed. And so I look forward to working with those of you who've booked a session, and those of you who want to book a session, just reach out. I do packs of sessions for folk who want to go deeper, and they range from like £1,000 to 4,500. So if you'd like to go on that journey, just reach out. It would be a pleasure to be able to support you in resolving things. You know, I see for myself just how much it's healed and helped me to be able to function, not having PTSD anymore, waking up wanting to get out of bed, not being so stuck that I'm staring at the wall and numb. And that's the gift of Brainspotting, to be able to shift out of those and function effectively and feel good about who you are. I want that for you. So I'm sending you love, and I hope that that helps you understanding what Brainspotting is and what to expect in a session. All right, love to you. Bye.